Hello, my precious little nerds. How are you today? I hope that you had a great day and you're doing just fine. And I hope that you see me pretty decently because the weather is just not in my favor and it's kind of cold and cloudy outside and rainy. And I hope you see me pretty well because this is what we had right now and this is the weather we are rocking on. Today I'm gonna talk about a classic book. More exactly, I will talk about Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. Romeo and Juliet is that type of story that everyone hears about. Even though you didn't read the play, I truly believe that everyone knows a little bit about this story, and I think everyone knows that both of them died in the end. I hope that's not a spoiler. Personally, I didn't have an idea why they died before I read the book, but now it's pretty clear in my mind, and today I'm gonna be sharing my thoughts and my opinion about Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. First things first, I have this one from Collins Classics, and for me this one was so great because on one page we had the action, the actual play, and on the page next to it we have some explanations of some passages of the play. And for me, I'm not a native English speaker, it was so convenient and it was just so great because I kind of find Shakespeare's style of writing pretty hard to understand, and these explanations were such a big help because it makes the play more easier to understand. That being said, let's just jump into the action. The whole play revolves around two families in conflict, the Montagues and the Capulets, and Romeo and Juliet were kinda born in this feud. Romeo and Juliet will fall in love with each other, and this is a big problem because of their families, because Romeo is a Montagues and Juliet is a Capulet, and this is a big no-no for them because their families are in a feud and Juliet is supposed to marry another man. This play has it all: love, hate, comedy, tragedy, family issues, poisoning, death, everything you will ask for. For me, this play was just beautifully written, and I was kind of shocked to see how sexualized everything is in William Shakespeare's world. This was the very first book I read from him, and I read Hamlet as well, but I will talk about that play in another video. The fact that I knew that both of them will die at the end, it was just easier for me to prepare myself for the tragedy because I'm kinda crybaby when it comes to this type of stories, and I won't lie, I was just sobbing, but I was mentally prepared for the end and for the death to happen. I really love the plot and the characters, and you will fall in love with the love between Romeo and Juliet because it was so pure and authentic. And when I read the final scenes and I read the way they died, I was just so frustrated and I was just punching the air because it was so tragic, it was so sad, and I I wished better for them, even though I knew from the beginning they will die. But this is just me. I have high hopes to the end of the story, but this will not change the story. It's a good book, yes. It's a classic, absolutely. You will fall in love with this book, of course. But it's my favorite book? No, not really. It's not in my top 5 books. It was a great book, I enjoyed it, but for me, Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare is a 3.5-star book. Tell me in the comments what was like for you to read this play, and if you want to read it now. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram, and till the next time we'll see each other with another book review. God bless you all.